pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 45 on second down, Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. On first and 10, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Locke being chased out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Number 53. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Throwing on third down, Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Running with Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
I'm going back to you. 11. Mike, 55. Check, 55. 11 Z. Hey, echo. 55.
Now a 1st down throw. Lock. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Hey, Orbit. Check right, check right. Watch it, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 5-5.
On first down, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Luck. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Carr. Safarian Jenkins has it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. 55, Mike, 55. All right. Crawl.
Luck. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Luck on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Luck. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Carr to the throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, baby.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Luck now to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On first down, it's long. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, defense.
To try again after the sack. Luck under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Luck now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Luck. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cleveland Farrell, his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. To throw is Love. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Broncos 7, Raiders 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. What's the run? Hey, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 26. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
That's gonna be a long day. Deuce.
You draw quarters.
March 47. Hey, get in the weight room. 47. Later one. Check, 47.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Luck. Screen pass to Lindsey. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Broncos.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Go, go.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 56.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Close.
53.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 53. Oh, you got D? Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Let's go.
Luck now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Mike 55.
Hey, exit.
That's the way. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Cross.
Watch the boot. Mike 55. Come off the ball.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Get in the weight room.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. 11 feet. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 12.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Here we go on 4th. Run. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
734.
37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Ain't no way. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. 37's to Mike. Mike 37. You don't want.
Hey, Wahoo.
Hey, you don't want to get on.
back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 1 final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game.